Hi, everyone. Welcome to Judith's Jewelry Box. I'm Heidi Ripka, and usually I'm saying to you, joining me tonight is my dear friend Terry, but unfortunately, Terry's a little under the weather, so I hope she has a speedy recovery. I know I'm certainly going to miss having her here today. She's always so much fun, always adds some really funny comments, and she's just a pleasure and a good friend. So feel better, Terry. I miss you. But the show must go on. And so today is all about daytime Diamonique because, hey, Judith, so nice to see you. Thanks for joining tonight. I need the companionship without Terry here. So I'm glad you're joining me. Thank you. So daytime Diamonique. Diamonique is one of those things that it sparkles. It adds brightness to your day, brightness to your face. It makes an outfit without being too dressy. So Diamonique, a lot of people have asked me what Diamonique is because it sounds like diamond, but obviously it's not. And there are plenty of you that know exactly what it is because you have been collecting Judith's jewelry for many, many years. But there are some people that are still new to it. And so in the simplest way of describing it, Diamonique is the QVC brand name of cubic zirconia, which is a simulated diamond. And there are other brands of simulated diamonds out there. And some of them are just as good as Diamonique. But what I could tell you about Diamonique by Judith is that we hold it to a very high standard. We don't just use any kind of cubic zirconia in our jewelry. We make sure that we're using the finest quality, meaning the clarity is the best clarity. The way the stones are cut, they're cut like diamonds so that the faceting really makes the stones sparkle. Because why put a CZ stone in your jewelry that's not going to have a ton of sparkle and light? So I just wanted to clear that up for anyone that wasn't familiar with it, that's been curious and wanted to have a better understanding of the cubic zirconia or the Diamonique that we use in our jewelry. And so today we are going to discuss everything Daytime Diamonique by Judith. I have selected a bunch of new styles to show you. So I'm just going to dive right in with the first one, give you a little background on some of these pieces because there's some interesting history to all of them. And the first one I'm starting with is the Moi et Toi ring, which is French for me and you. Sometimes you'll hear it as toi et moi, you and me, same thing. But basically it is a 2-stone Diamonique ring. In this one, we used a pear shape and a heart shape. And if you look closely, you could see in between those stones, there are additional prong set Diamonique stones just to kind of bridge that little gap, make them look a little more fluid. And if you look closely, you'll see we've also set it in our 14 karat gold clad, which is over sterling silver. There's some more Diamonique on the side to give it extra sparkle. But what's so special about this ring and the story behind it is where the origination of the Moi et Toi ring came from. So the Moi et Toi ring, or Toi et Moi, came from the 17th century. Napoleon, when he proposed to Empress Josephine, he used a ring, not necessarily exactly like this. I'm not sure which stones were in his, but it was 2 substantial stones together, symbolizing partnership and devotion. And what's nice about this ring is it doesn't have to be an engagement ring because of the size and the silhouette itself. You could wear it as a right-hand ring, or you could wear it as an engagement ring. And when you look at current bridal styles, there are a lot of new styles out there. So even though this isn't new, it's a trending style. You'll see tons of this if you're looking in bridal magazines. What's also on trend about this is that it's set in yellow. And yellow gold in bridal jewelry comes and goes all the time, but right now it's really on trend. So this is a really cool looking style. It has a Diamonique going down the shank also, which is giving it some little extra sparkle, but it's a delicate shank. It doesn't overpower the center in any which way. So really great looking ring. If you collect like I do engagement rings, in competition with Victoria Beckham. But if you want to add something different to your collection, this is a great style. Hi, Maya. So nice seeing you today. Hope you're doing well. So moving on, I want to talk about the Duchess collection. I'm going to stick with this French theme here. So I am wearing the Duchess stud earring. I'm actually going to take one out to show you. But the Duchess stud earring is a marquee shaped Diamonique stone that has a beautiful cluster, a prong set Diamonique at the bottom. It's set in sterling silver with rhodium plating. And if you look along the sidewall, it's kind of hard to see on here, maybe if I do that, but there's all pave set Diamonique going around the frame as well, not just in the cluster. And so I actually am wearing it with the cluster on top, making it more like a tiara. In the image, we have the cluster going down. There's no right or wrong way to wear this earring. It's however you prefer it on your ear. And it has a post and butterfly. And it's a nice size. It's about 2.30 carats. So nice scale. It's about 1.15 carats for each ear. And the reason why I said I'm going to stay at the French theme is because if you're not familiar with the Marquis stone, the Marquis stone was developed in the 18th century, also by the French. What happened was King Louis XV, I'm actually going to read this to you so I don't make a mistake. He had a jeweler create a unique shaped diamond, the Marquis, because he wanted to look like the shape of his mistress's lips. So clearly they took some artistic liberties when they made this, but I don't know about you. I never knew that story before. I found that fascinating and really interesting that someone would actually think that they love somebody so much and they're so attracted to them, or I don't know, obsessed with their lips, that they wanted to cut a special diamond in their shape. So again, these are the Duchess Diamonique Marquis earrings, 2.30 carats. And then also what I have on here today is the coordinating pendant, the Duchess pendant. I'm going to take this off to show you a little bit better. This has 1.70 carats. It's 20 inches. It's 18 inches plus a 2-inch extender in the back with our signature heart lobster claw. Hi, Lara. So nice to see you tonight. I hope you're doing well. So here we have the Duchess Marquis pendant. As you can see, a lot of sparkle, gorgeous faceting in this Marquis stone. It has a beautiful pave halo around it. And then at the bottom, kind of embedded in it, there's slightly larger stones, but you have that same tiara effect at the bottom. It has beautiful pave work along the side, and it is finished. Oops, let me show you here. Finished with our back plate as well. Now, I was wearing it with this chain. Terry, I miss you. It's not the same without you here. At least I have Maya and Judith and Lara also keeping me company. So thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. So, oh, and I want to point out in the chain, we have some delicate eyeglass bezels that you can kind of see. It's about the same scale as the chain, so they kind of get a little hidden when I'm showing it to you on here. You can see it just there. And this is a textured chain as well. So the reason why this is Daytime Diamonique, in my opinion, is the scale. And I love layering these necklaces. So that's why I'm wearing it with this chain we're going to look at later. But when you're layering, you want different scales, different lengths. So this hangs just a little bit longer. Quite honestly, if this had a different loop, I probably would make it a little bit shorter. But I was limited with how long I could make each necklace and how short I can make each necklace. But it is a great piece. And this is what I call one of your like wardrobe essentials. When you have a necklace like this that layers well with all your medallions and other chains, but yet it adds that sparkle. But it's one of those pieces that really can go into evening. So you just get that right amount of sparkle depending on your neckline. It could dress up any outfit, but you could see today, just to prove my point, unlike me, I wore a denim shirt with a little tank top underneath it just to show how you could wear these pieces with just about anything. So to finish off the Duchess collection, we also have the Duchess Marquis engagement ring. So this ring is 5 carats of Diamonique, Marquis in the center. Again, we have the prong set or pave Diamonique halo going around it. Going down the sides of the shank are channel set baguettes. We did our estate engraving towards the back. We do have our 10 millimeter sizing bar. So if you find that you're in between sizes, you can get it adjusted. It is set in silver. It is already plated. And you could see here on the basket, we added just a few little prong set Diamonique stones just to add that additional sparkle. I mean, how gorgeous is that ring? And this is another trend. So when we were looking at the Moi Toi ring, we were talking about the trends of yellow gold or the 2-stone ring being on trend. East-west silhouette rings are also trending right now. So that's why this is something that we haven't done in a marquee, but putting it east-west is really modern. It's a fresh take, yet we mixed it with the estate, and it has that really strong Judith Ripka feel to it with our gorgeous texture, fine rope in the basket. And what I like is that the profile is low. So it's comfortable to wear. It's not going to bang on anything. It's really easy to put on if you're wearing gloves. Really beautiful silhouette. Thanks, Terry. Yeah, beautiful and bold. And Terry, you missed this ring, which I know you would have loved, the Moi Toi ring. And I forgot to share with everybody, this ring is 9.70 carats. So really, I mean, great looking ring, great scale, 2 big, large stones. And again, either of these you could put on your right hand if you choose to. So now I'm going to move on to this. Oh, you know what? Before I skip to here, I'm going to go with the bracelet first. So we have this fantastic new link from the Verona collection. This elongated, paper clip chains are something that everyone keeps talking about. So I was tempted to call this a paper clip chain, but I feel like it would be doing this bracelet a misjustice, an injustice because of the length and the scale of this. It's very substantial. It is oval links that are elongated. We have our gorgeous angled brochet texture alternating with some plain links mixed in. And then we have this pave Diamonique link. There's one pave Diamonique link. This way it's something that you could wear, like I was saying earlier, day into night. It gives it just enough sparkle. So right there has our signature Judith Ripka lobster claw with the heart. And we did an oversized claw for a reason. With this link, even though we had the small link on the end for it to go on, because this lobster claw is so big, if you need to adjust it a little more, it will slide over the other links. So you could always let a link hang a little bit if you need it to be a little bit tighter on you. And if you do that, you also have the opportunity to put some drops on the little links on the end. So let me just show you. So here it is on, and you know me, I like to stack up all my bracelets. I have the Cairo here. I have the Tripla Rolo, the TSV from a few years ago. But here is this new Verona paper clip link bracelet with the Diamonique link right here. And with these little links at the end, if you want, you could easily put there or on the claw one of your charms. If you have a little drop, you want to make it a little special, jazz it up a little bit, that's a great option with this. So it's available in small, average, and large. It is gorgeous, Lara. It's a fantastic look. And I love the openness to it. It doesn't feel wimpy, though. It has a nice thickness to these links without feeling like I'm wearing like a bicycle chain on my wrist. Really, really great looking bracelet. And I also like just how it stacks up. It is substantial enough to wear on its own, though. Or I could have worn it with my watch, but great bracelet. And again, just a little touch of sparkle makes it super special and very Judith Ripka. I'm wearing with my Duchess necklace, though, the matching necklace to this suite of paper clip. So I'm going to show you this one. So like the bracelet, we have this singular pave link, and it's rolled. So it's not just a single row of pave Diamonique. It kind of rolls over the link. See that? And again, we have it with the textured links and the high polished links. And we did it because that high polished link kind of brightens it all up. It makes it look a little more modern, a little more on trend. This has the signature lobster claw with the Diamonique, the heart. It has a single loop also, though, for it to close. But if I wanted to make it shorter, But again, if I was layering it with another necklace, I could loop it into one of the other links to make it shorter than how I had it on, which is great. I really always like when there's as much versatility as possible to make it easier to layer with my other pieces. The other thing that's nice about this necklace is because of the size of the lobster claw, you could easily put this necklace on the other way, the traditional Judith Ripka way, with the claw in the front, and you could put your pendants on, your clip-ons from the lobster claw. I wouldn't recommend putting it on the paper clip links unless you were doing like a look where you want them to kind of fall down towards the center, only because they would start going like that with the link because they're not round or a shorter oval. So you could easily put it into the lobster claw. But again, if you want to wear it with the pave link towards the front, it's right here, or you could spin it around, but a great new chain link necklace to add to your jewelry wardrobe, but really more of a statement piece because of the scale of it next to here. This has about 1.30 carats, which is the same as the bracelet, and it is 18.25 inches in total length. There's no sizing ring, so 18.25 total. You can go shorter like I showed you, but it does not go longer than 18.25 inches. So if you haven't noticed it already, I have something else on my other hands. I have a brand new Diamonique wedding band ring. This ring is magnificent. It is so different from anything we've had in a long time. It is so refined. Isn't that a nice set, Terry? I love these links. It's so beautiful. Really nice. And just so easy to wear every single day. But again, like the pendant, you could easily dress these pieces up depending on how you wear them. It's day into evening, which is the foundation of the Judith Ripka collection. I was going through some of our archives, and all of our taglines back in the day were from black tie to blue jeans and everything in between. And it really holds true with most of the things that we offer. You could take these pieces, you could wear them to meet your friends for coffee in the morning, you could wear them to work, and then you could dress it up, change it around, change your outfit, and it's good to wear for whatever your evening occasion is. So love that about this collection. So this new Diamonique ring, it's so beautiful. Hi, Harriet. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us tonight. So another trend in the bridal world are oval stones, ovals and pairs actually. So we did have pairs in that Moi Etoile ring. This wedding band has all oval stones, and then in between the stones, we have prong set round Diamonique stones, breaking them up. These are all prong set. It's low profile. You have the texture on the side, and then a little texture in the back, and then your sizing bar. So remember, rule of thumb, when you have to size a ring, you're always better getting a ring that is like smaller and you size it up as opposed to a big ring that you have to size down. Because if you think about it, prongs that are holding in a stone, if you make it smaller, it stretches it, makes the setting loose. But if you're making it bigger, it's actually in a way pushing the prongs, making it slightly tighter. So just always try to keep that in mind if you're in between sizes and need to have it adjusted. So this is the brand new oval Diamonique wedding band ring. And before I forget, I just want to thank everybody that took the time to respond to my post a few weeks ago about your favorite pieces of Judith Ripka jewelry. I'm working on a very special project. And a matter of fact, I really thought I was going to be able to share with everybody tonight what I'm working on because it's a really big deal. And I think you're all going to be really, really excited when I share the news with you. But unfortunately, I can't say it yet. So in another few weeks, when we have our next Judith's Jewelry Box, I'm hoping by then I could share the news with you because I'm sure that you're all going to be really excited about it. So the help that you gave me with your input about your favorite Judith Ripka styles, I shared it with a whole bunch of people, and I'm putting some special things into work. So just wanted to update you on that. And if you didn't get a chance to respond, it's never too late. Even if you put it in the comments now, I always want to know if there were pieces that really spoke to you, what your favorite pieces are, what pieces that you'd love to see again. it's really very helpful for me to get your input. So by all means, share away. So I'm going to take a slight twist away from Diamonique, and I'm going to talk watches. So we introduced another new chronograph watch. This is the Ava stainless steel chrono. It has a enamel bezel with a matching face. We did it in 3 colors and 3 metals. So I'm wearing the navy with the silver tone stainless steel. We also did it in black with gold tone stainless. And we did this really pretty soft shade of gray. It almost has a slight blue undertone to it. And it's set in rose tone. So it's really pretty on. It's great on most skin types. And so these watches, just so I don't miss anything. So it's a 40 millimeter dial. So you can see on my wrist, it's a nice size. It has the Roman numeral 12 at the top, and then all the others have markers that are in the metal tone of the watch. It has a rope bezel on the edge. It has the chronograph and date windows. It's water resistant to 3 ATMs. The strap is genuine leather, croc embossed. We have our signature buckle closure, beautifully finished on the back as always. We have the matching leather keepers, and it is quartz movement. So these are really great watches, and I love always having a new watch, but I think it's also great to be able to color coordinate. The scale is great, so it's easy to see the numbers, although with my light, it's kind of bouncing off, but these are really fantastic looking watches. We've never done a chrono where we've done the color coordinates in enamel on the bezel. So it's really sharp looking, very comfortable. Although I will say with the straps, you need to wear them a few times. The leather softens and then it really molds to your wrist. So you need to give it a little bit of time. But I find that for a little while, I'd stopped wearing my watches. I kept relying on my phone. But now I went back to a watch. I find when I'm in meetings, it's just nice to be able to look down at my watch. It's a little rude. I feel like when I'm looking at my phone, I don't want people to think I'm looking at text messages or reading an email, not paying attention. And it's just, I always felt like I wasn't dressed when I wasn't wearing a watch. So I feel better just having a watch on. I do sometimes wear an Apple Watch, and I will be working on some Apple Watch straps down the road. But this is a great watch if you're looking for a new update to your watch wardrobe. Now, staying in the direction of moving off Diamonique, I have a 14 karat gold and diamond, genuine diamond earring that I'd like to share with you. It is the new all pave diamond round drop earring in 14 karat gold. So it's solid 14 karat gold. We did a double high polished fluted bezel around this beautiful, slightly domed, slightly bombayed center of pave diamonds. We did our little cherries on the bottom. It's probably easier for you to see on the picture on your screen. And these have approximately 1/5 of a carat of diamonds, so 20 points of diamonds. They have a lot of sparkle. They have a French wire back like that. And let's see if I could actually get it on without looking in a mirror. Oh, yep, went right in. So it's a nice size. They're easy to wear on. So if you're like on your phone all the time, they're comfortable because of the movement. They won't pinch your ears. You won't have a post stabbing you in the back. But sometimes it's nice either to treat yourself or give a gift to somebody, to have someone gifted something in 14 karat gold and diamonds, especially for a special occasion. It's always a really nice gift to give. Judith, you agree about the watches also? Yeah, I've been doing the same thing. I've been kind of going through my jewelry box, my watch section, and just kind of rotating in some of those watches. I have had to get a few batteries changed in full transparency, but easy enough because the local jeweler just kind of pops them in, pops them out. But yeah, I find more and more, and I've been wearing a lot of the new ones lately, especially, oh my gosh, I forgot the name. It's the all metal face with the metal bracelet. I'll have to look it up, but I've been wearing that one a lot. Very easily, just kind of goes on with everything. So I just throw it on every day. And yeah, it just kind of finishes off my outfit a little bit better. So one more piece to show everybody, also in 14 karat gold. And it is this 14 karat gold and diamond band ring. So maybe you have an important birthday or an anniversary coming up. You want to update your jewelry box, or maybe you want to wear this as a stack ring. So this is solid 14 karat gold. It has rope twists on the top and bottom. And then we prong set 3 diamonds. There's air though between it. So it's nice and open and airy looking, but it's easy to wear every single day with everything. You could even wear it with an engagement ring. It could go right underneath an engagement ring easily. You could stack it with fashion rings. There's just lots of different ways to wear it, but it is solid gold. And so that's why if you have a special occasion coming up, maybe your anniversary is in May, or maybe you have a birthday coming up and you just want a new update. Beautiful, beautiful ring to wear. And so that's it for me tonight. I'm so happy that so many people joined me tonight, and I hope everyone's doing well. And Terry, I hope you feel better. You love the blue and the big face. Yeah, I do too. It's really easy to read, actually, that face because of the size of it. But so, yeah, so next month, I'm hoping to be able to tell everybody the big news that's going on in the world of Judith Ripka. It's really, really exciting stuff. So if you're celebrating holidays next week, happy Passover, happy Easter, and I hope everyone's doing well, and I'll see you soon. Have a good night. Bye-bye.